So that was my topic. Does anyone else have one?
We could look at these TIE fighters fighting for their freedom.
These TIE fighters? What are you saying?
So here's this article.
Oh, yeah.
It's
TIE people, not TIE fighters.
Well,
they look like they're both.
No, I thought you were going to go. I thought you were going into
people in Thai prisons.
I know. I thought you were going into a Star Wars topic.
Oh no, not TIE fighters.
Oh, that kind of TIE fighter. I see.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah. So, basically, these TIE fighters are fighting for their fucking freedom. This, I was hearing about this on the radio the other day. Apparently, I think was doing a whole like series about this competition and what the deal is and everything. And they were following this guy who was like he had mixed martial arts training before he went to prison, and he had been in a gang or something, stabbed a man and killed him, and he's doing like 20 years in prison, but he's won like a couple dozen fights in a row. So they're like, he wins his next one, he's free. And, you know, his aspirations are to be a professional fighter. You know, it's not get back into the gang and stab some more people. It's like, I'm the baddest man in the Thai prison. Maybe I can get into the UFC or something like that, I guess.
Yeah, this doesn't seem like, I mean, incentivizing your best and most powerful prisoners a way to escape it seems like an oversight. So they must have some real bad jail crowding issues. If they're like, what do we do to get rid of this? I don't know. Fight them. Maybe one or two will die. That'll fix a problem, I guess, with betting. But, just release the winner.
To me, the guy that
why the hell
wins
would
these
you want to
fights
release that guy?
might be my last choice for who to put on the streets.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Like, the person's the most aggressive. Like, why the hell would you want him to be released? Like, there's literally no point.
Yeah, have it be like, sign up here if you want to get in a brutal street fight, no holds barred rules, and then everybody who signs up, it's like a Shyamalan twist of like, aha, no, none of you, none of you, and then everybody who didn't sign up, who's like in the library doing Shawshank Redemption things, like talking to birds and reading books, then you let them free.
All right, well, let's flip the script a little bit. So to us, obviously, because it's a combat sport, maybe that's a bit off-putting, but keep in mind it's Thailand, so fucking Muay Thai fighting is their baseball. So, let's transpose that. Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, it's huge. Your best Thai fighter is like maybe like our best baseball player, football player or something. He's a bit of a celebrity. So let's transpose that onto our prison system. What if we had NBA, like basketball or baseball games, and we found this fucking all-star, and everybody was like, yeah, we got to get him in the NBA. He's wasted talent. He's redeemed himself clearly, and his three-point shot is on. I mean, look at that. You got to let him out, right?
Yeah, I mean, look, these guys have lifetime sentences, right? They have lifetime sentences. They're murderers.
Maybe on a furlough program or something. Let him shoot a few threes, go back to his cell.
What are you going to do?
You shoot 60% from the three-point line today, another 6 months off that sentence. Like,
that's how this shit fucking works. They've told me, like I was listening to the guy. He's the one who made the series. He's the one who was flying to Thailand and filming this stuff and interviewing the fighters. I think it's on Showtime. I'm going to purchase it or buy it or whatever I need to do to watch the whole thing. But it seems really cool to me. It seems like a way for them to, because it's not like it's some sort of like fight to the death sort of dirty thing. Like these guys aren't just the toughest guys in the prison. They're the most focused, most hardworking guys in the prison. If you're this incredibly skilled Thai fighter, like I think it's helping them refocus their lives and get things back together. And I think it's really cool. Like, what better motivation, right, as a fighter than your fucking freedom? I can't imagine anything better than that. We watch the UFC because there's so much at stake, but all that's at stake is cash and shame in the end, and pride, I guess.
Not your whole life in jail.
Yeah, not your whole life in jail. A lot of the time, if you're on that main card, even if you go out there and get demolished, you're walking away with several $100,000, and you'll get another fight most likely. You didn't get to the main card by accident. This guy, he loses his next fight. He gets to stay in prison some more.
Yeah.
He might get shanked. I was telling jokes, but I actually agree. And to succeed in martial arts takes a lot of discipline. You don't usually see a lot of black belts just walking around beating people up because they can. A lot of times the guys that can, they don't have any motivation to just get into street fights and stuff. I don't know. I really would like to know more about their crime before I said it was.
The one in particular they were talking about, it was like
stab somebody.
He stabbed a guy, and did
he die?
Yeah, he killed a man. He murdered a man in some sort of a street altercation related to gang activity.
If you've murdered someone, you should not be able to fight your way to freedom. That is not
real good.
Why don't they like just let them take tests, like the bar or something, like big time tests, and then you can actually get out? Why the hell does that have to be fighting? You know
they
what I
can
mean?
take
Like,
the bar.
Right.
If you passes that, they can.
If you pass your CPA exam, then suddenly you're out of jail. That's not a terrible idea.
Well,
Is that what they do?
A good thing to reinforce though is like, oh, you know, I don't know, become like a lawyer or something, and then you can be free. Like, why do you have to fight your way to freedom?
So they could just be like, all right, Sum Young Lee, here is the California bar. Best of luck. And he could be like, I didn't receive any training for this. And it's like, well, yeah, we're not trying to let a lot of people escape. You're going to have to get pretty lucky on this.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people who went to school for this don't pass. So you don't speak English great. So you have very little chance you're going to pass the bar.
Scantron. Yeah, good luck.
You're going to fill in the bubble that corresponds with the following. No, you don't put an X in it. Look at the diagram. You fill it in all the way, or it could misread it. And I'm not going to be responsible for your shoddy bubbling technique. I was always very, very careful with my bubbles and Scantrons.